works for the Master Crusaders. Necron's taking a nun who works for the Old Worlders. And James, my paid player, is taking a psionics guy who works for Frazier's Fighters. What are you playing?
I'm playing what I played last time.
I don't have that character sheet. You're going to have to build it from scratch.
I know.
But the last time you were playing a witch hunter who had weird science, that's cool. There are no wizards in this party, so won't be in conflict.
Okay. There is no conflict, or there is?
There's none, zero.
Yeah.
Because the guy who wanted to play a mage said mages look stupid because the power set's weaker than he thought it'd be, and he wanted to be like the Shadow, the guy who studied in Tibet and has mind powers.
Oh, yeah.
With a mystic.
So,
and no one has healing except for the Catholic nuns. So whatever you take, you can't have that. Now, I am using
healing or Catholic nuns.
Both. Now, I am using the core version, so you get 2 powers and 15 points if you're doing weird science like last time. You only get 12 skill points. Now, if you go Cape Crusader, they will let you take Exceptional Individual, where you can take any other edge and ignore rank. That can apply to powers. That's why Virgil has Blast and Speed at freaking Novice. He took that and I'll take 2 season powers with it.
Okay. Do we have core skills?
Yeah, you got the core skills in 12.
And 12, got it.
And I already set all the sheets to human because that's the only race there is.
Oh, wait. And are we in Fantasy Ground?
Yep.
We are in Fantasy Ground.
Okay.
And you have a sheet marked for card, and everyone has a sheet marked for themselves. No conviction, but we do get adventure cards, and I already had dealt them.
Necron, did you see my portrait for Shadow?
Yeah.
I mean, not Shadowrun, Star Wars. No, good. Hey, I thought we had 6 points of hindrance, but we only have 4.
Yeah.
No, I mean in Star Wars.
Do they use larger than life in Star Wars, Necron?
I think so.
Well, then you can have 6.
Yeah, because I remember that was the only way that you could fit in like enough to even make a Jedi without like them being completely. I mean, you could, but it's like, mine will just be started.
I didn't have that when I made my Jawa. I just took Force, and then I took one of the hindrances was the trademark weapon, and my first advance was Knight. But if we're starting with the 6-pointer, then yeah, you should totally do that because it takes 3 edges to get there.
No, I mean, I'm just starting with the basics, but I need to have my spirit up, and I don't want to leave something at 4.
And you gotta remember, bro, you need to have whatchamacallit.
What?
That force sensitivity hindrance, and you need to take force powers.
Force sensitivity? Is that a hindrance?
It's a hindrance. It's -2 when you're be affected by force powers to resist them. You have to take that minor or major at -4, and then you can buy the power to actually use the force.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
But you can take them as one of your starting abilities or hindrances and have it count towards normal point.
That seems kind of weird. Like you're more for.
So too.
I mean, I'll play with the long, but it's like, I mean, that means like the Joe Schmo. It's like you go, you don't need to see our badges, And the guy goes at the bar. He goes, "No, I need to see your badges." Like, but the other Jedi is going, "Yeah, yeah, we don't need to see his badges."
It's like the people who know how to use the Force are more affected by it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I could kind of. I mean, I don't like the midichlorian thing, but I can kind of see. So, anyway, enough of that.
But yeah, I took the legendary droid Roger.
I'm going to be. What is it? The
blind guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm taking an adept, so it's
Oh, you might not need to have that. Check the adept because the light side specifically says you have to have Force sensitivity to take light side or dark side.
Oh, I think maybe I don't. Then I'll go and check, or
But
we'll check.
Can't be a Jedi.
What's
You
that?
have to be a Force adept. Cannot be the Jedi professional edge. You have to have light side to be a Jedi, or dark side to be a Sith, and that's that. That's why I went with light side and Jedi. The Force adepts are those weird guys that don't do the thing properly, and that they.
Well, what do adepts do? They can't be a knight.
No, they can't be a Jedi Knight. You have to have light side to be a Jedi Knight. That's that. If you want, you can take one of the other. There's 10 other disciplines, and a couple of them work for adept. But no, if you want to be a Jedi Knight, like I was, and carry a lightsaber and deflect bolts, you have to have light, Force side light. And it's tied to smarts.
Yeah.
And then when you get seasoned, you can take Master and be a Jedi Master. Like me.
Well, how do you go up as an adept?
It depends. Alright. Necron, do you have the book? Do you know?
What?
You looked in the adept. What they have their own paths they do, see, the thing is, being a Jedi Master has no effect on your powers. It just lets you do the lightsaber trick. And the lightsaber trick had a better thing. But you could literally just take Force powers for every edge and never go into the lightsaber thing. The adept, they have different disciplines that they can do, like the witches and some other guys, but I don't know because I didn't bother reading that because I just wanted to be a Jedi.
Yeah, and why can't they have light weapons?
No, they can have light weapons. They just can't do the parry thing where you deflect it because that's a Jedi-specific professional edge you take to be a Jedi Knight.
Oh.
And to have that, you have to have the light side become a Jedi Knight. Or you have to have the dark side and become a Sith guy.
It's just making my character angrier and angrier.
It is, because, when you pick light side, you have to take Code of Honor. Or if you pick dark side, you have to take Bloodthirsty. And then you have to take freaking Force sensitivity. So they pick half your hindrances for you from the get-go.
Gecko?
The start.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Gecko.
Making me feel awkward. But I have to, as a droid, I pick the battle droid so I don't have to charge every 24 hours. So I got -4 to talk to people. But I did come with a free installed comms and a credit reader. So I can check your credit score if you want.
Yeah. I think I'll buy you a Minoc.
No, not the Minoc. So either you or Drake are probably going to technically my
You keep
owner. He's fucking horrible.
What? Why do you have to have an owner?
Because droids are property. You don't get to be a droid
Well-
by yourself. You're owned by somebody. On paper.
Well, yeah, you could just be like hunted then, or wanted. You know.
No, I'm a battle droid. I'm the one Mandalorian that follows the world. But yeah,
I know,
mean,
but you
I'm
could have just walked away.
Was Gamorrean bought me to be translator, though he hates droids. So I have the translator app and a communicator, so I can actually translate what the fuck what's his name saying, because the Gamorrean Drake's plane can't speak basic. He needs something.
What?
Gamorrean has a racial hindrance, can't speak basic. They understand it, and they need to have a translator device so people understand what the fuck they're saying.
So Gamborian and a
droid, and the
a Wookiee would be like
just full of great. They just do sign language.
No, I know, but everybody that like they approach will be like, just make them mad. Okay, I don't see that I have any updates I can do.
Okay, are you in the fantasy ground?
No, it wouldn't let me in. It said, let me see here. I went to join campaign.
Yeah, you gotta click join campaign.
Anime Zeth.
Anime fan.
Yeah, and then start. And it has that, and I think the letters are going to turn red.
Alright, because I'm sitting in there with Necron now.
We'll see. Oh, wait, now it's starting to load. Okay.
Alright, because make sure you're in the Ripper. I have like 4 campaigns, but the only one I have open now is Ripper, so.
Yeah, should go right to it. So.
Yeah, it should.
Anyway.
And when you get in, you're going to have to click modules, or go to library modules and load up the player guide, the core rules, and the adventure deck.
Okay. And do they have archetypes?
No.
Okay.
This was written before archetypes came around, because this was back in Explorer, and they just used a PDF to update it, but they don't have archetypes. Now, I am making a house rule thingamabob. Instead of shields, you can learn the Darty style, where you use an offhand cloak and I'll act as a medium shield. This isn't an edge, you just pay like the £1 or $100 for a medium shield, and we'll just say you train like that. That way you don't have to carry around a big honking shield, you can just carry around a cloak and then just use that like a shield. So that's a thing. And the shotguns in the book will be double-barreled like in the core book instead of the single barrel like they show in Rippers, because the double-barrel shotgun existed in that time period. And I'm just gonna go with that.
Yeah, I was okay until you said that. It's like I only operate with 3-barrel shotguns.
Well, you're a weird scientist, so just build one.
Okay, fine now.
You know, that'd be just your blast power right there.
Hey.
3-barrel shotgun.
Okay, so.
So you're also the little funk champ.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying words. I'm nervous.
I forget what my guy's name was. You know what? What was that thing I got? That like lucky coin? I think I will.
Oh, that was something I made up. You don't get that.
You said I could have it, and then I said no, I don't want it, but now I do.
All right. Well, right. It wasn't a lucky coin. It was a jade statuette. Just write that somewhere. I have to make that up because once per session, you can just spend a penny, and it heals you for a wound on the spot. No roll needed.
Oh, okay.
This was the Edge Victory Undeniable from a different book,
Mhm.
and I
Oh,
put it
okay.
on the item because your guy hates Ripper Tech, so you're not going to drink the monster blood to heal yourself, are you?
Probably not. You know, I don't know. Yeah, he wasn't really
Okay,
planning to get a
You
lot of
have
stuff.
to.
You have to
Witch
what?
Hunters hate Ripper Tech, and you're playing a Witch
Okay.
Hunter. If you
Okay.
want to change from Witch Hunter to something else, you can.
No,
But you
that's
can't
fine.
get that weird Charms Edge. I remember you took Witch Hunter just to get the Charms Edge.
Okay. Let me see here.
But everyone has Ripper Tech, but actually no. Vectron's the only one with Ripper Tech, I think. Everyone else took just regular edges and arcane backgrounds. And we also have multiple languages. One of
Of
them's
what?
gonna be English.
Oh,
You get half your smarts in languages, and you get your native language for free. So you're gonna have like 4 languages. Unless you're really smart, then you probably have like 5 or 6. But yeah. And the psychic guy took speak languages as power, so he can speak all languages.
okay. So I got Ripper Resurrection, Player's Guide and Expedition, and Suede. And what else do I need?
Is there one that says adventure deck?
You know, there isn't.
That's fine. That means it must be loaded on my end because I gave you cards already, so I know it's working.
Okay.
Okay, just update and load, and we should be set. I really wish I could just set it so it'd like preload all this stuff for people and not have to go through it every time they join. I'm gonna have to walk Virgil and the next guy through that too.
Yeah, I think it must already. It was already on there, so I must have done that earlier. Okay, so
Nice. You did come in here before, and we started making sheets, and then Virgil made a mess, and I had to clean that up later. He took your sheet and then complained he couldn't edit his sheet.
And then what?
Okay, he took your sheet and you took his sheet, and I was like, rename it, both of you, and that was that. But it was just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't take anything. I just saw that somebody had my portrait, and I was going, "What the hell?"
Yeah, he jumped on everything and made a mess, but I fixed it.
Well, I'm seeing that I can't click this to type in gender or anything.
Unlock your character.
Top corner, you have to unlock it. That little lock thing, the padlock, top right.
Top right.
Of the character sheet, there's a tiny padlock.
Okay.
You got to click, yeah. They start locked now, and you have to unlock it before you can do anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine's warlocked. I won't be able to get in.
Oh, good God. It took me a second to think about that.
If I'm 26.
I'm playing a British nun. Yeah.
A British nun?
Yeah, from England. So, yeah. Sister Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
Because she's a British nun, naturally she walks around with a shotgun and a sword.
I'm going to be from Russia again.
Okay, because one guy's from Germany and you're from Russia.
We should not get along.
And
or maybe we do.
And Virgil's from America. And he's Batman.
Batman?
He's well, not literally, but he took the Masked Crusaders, which are supposed to be like Zorro, Batman, the Scarlet Pimpernel, those guys. And he took Gadgeteer, Weird Science. So he's like the old school Blue Beetle or Batman, or just picture a guy in a leather suit with gadgets. I would say the Phantom, but he's not cool enough for the Phantom.
Yeah. This portrait, this guy, that's from my Louisiana 1980s or 1880s, and everybody in the group called him Batman because of the stuff he did. But yeah. So edges. Oh, where's the factions are in the
book? Yeah.
just have to look it up.
Yeah, I mean, the one you had last time was Witch Hunters.
Oh, that's the faction?
Yeah, that's the faction. There are 5 factions. One is Frazier's Fighters, one is the Slayers, one is the Old Worlders, one is Knights of St. George, which work with the church, and the one is the Witch Hunters, which they root out evil magicians. The Rasparsians used to be the good magicians and Old Rippers, but the Witch Hunters and the Knights of St. George kicked them out. They don't want anyone using magic, and they're trying to tell people not to use Ripper Tech.
Yeah.
The Old Worlders support them, but yeah, it's just... If you take a magic user, you have to take the secret hindrance.
Yep. I have to say I do like the last Witch Hunter. I thought they did a pretty good job with the story arc.
Yeah, we are starting the campaign from the beginning, so you will be going through that same Chinese opium den chasing a guy.
Uh-oh.
But I don't think you're going to befriend the madam this time.
Why? Because I can't.
I doubt you're going to roll a ridiculously high persuasion like you did last time. If you do a second time, that must be fate. I'll shut the fuck up.
We shall see. Okay, let's see here.
So we gotta play with Jack Mamba. He's playing a German guy. Now we're all agreed. We're gonna kill Virgil. No? Okay. He came close though. Oof. Next round, how much Ripper Tech do you have?
Just for 1.
No, what's your reason loss?
3.
And you lost 3 or you have 3?
It costs 3.
Okay, and you start with 5 reasons. You're what, down to 2?
I guess.
What's your spirit?
8.
Okay, so 4 plus 2 is 6. You lost 3, you're down to 3 reasons. You're at -1 to persuade anybody. But you're at +1 to intimidate them, because you're fucking unhinged. That happens whenever you take reason below 4.
Does Witch Hunter do any of these factions give you anything, or is just
No.
a story?
Let me tell you. Yes and no. If you take a faction, you're allowed to take an edge tied to that faction.
Oh, right.
And you took the charms and wards, so people would have trouble casting magic against you.
Oh, got it. Okay. So
Now you don't have to take that right away, and save that for later if you want to buy other stuff first.
Yeah, probably not.
But Frazier's Fighters has a thing where you get like an extra penny every session and it's actually fucking better luck, so.
Where would that edge be?
Under, go to edges and then just click the book Ripper's Player's Guide. And it should just filter out all the other edges and should be able to find their faction.
Got it. Player's Got it. Professional.
I can hear you, Virgil.
Okay.
And Ricard's also playing a weird scientist, but he's from the Witch Hunters. And you're both rival scientists. You're the Edison to his Telsa. Okay, maybe not that antagonistic of rivals. I take that back. I want you guys killing each other in the first meeting.
Antagonistic rivals or antagonistic rivals?
Okay, the word
Rivals, yeah.
antagonistic means you hate each other.
Uh-huh.
So no, you don't hate each other. I just did that as an example, but I think that was too far.
Uh-huh. It's too far, yeah, it is.
I mean, you're the Coke to his Pepsi, or he's the Pepsi to your Coke.
Hmm.
Because he's from Russia and you're from Germany.
Oh,
Which means
yeah.
100 years from now, you're going to both be in the space race.
Hmm.
Let's see here.
But he didn't get a cool leather costume like you.
Hmm. Indeed.
I'm pretty sure I do.
So what'd you take as your powers, you stalker?
Who you asking? You asking me?
Virgil, you're supposed to tell me your 4 powers. You said you took 2, then you forgot the other 2.
I sent you the character sheet.
I didn't
You
open
know,
the character sheet because your job is to put the sheet in manually now.
Why don't
Over
you open
here.
it, man? Why don't you open it?
Because I'm currently on the toilet and I don't want to point that fact out.
Hmm. You don't. Well, you pointed it out. It's too late.
Well, that's
Yeah, I know. It does stink. All right. Well, now I'm going to discreetly change rooms and get out of here. Alright, so I did a thing for shields. If you buy... Okay, you can use a cloak as a medium shield with training. The training costs £1. The price of a shield. That way, because Necron has the medium shield on his sheet, but he's not actually carrying around a medium shield. It's a cloak you can use with Darday style.
Interesting. I think I'll take that too.
You don't have the money, kid. Wait, did you get rid of that repeating crossbow?
Yep.
Because you only have £5, and the cloak takes £1. So what guns do you have?
So far, it's just a walking stick and a shotgun. But I could
you're
drop
broke.
the shotgun.
The shotgun
I could.
is £4. It's the most expensive gun in the game.
I see. Well, how much is the cloak or whatever that thing? However it
Cloak
works.
is free. You just need £1 for the training. And you can do it with any
Okay.
cloak. It's the same thing as a medium shield. And like the pistol's £1. The rifle is only £2.
How much is a
Reason the
sawed-off shotgun?
4.
Okay.
The shotgun's super expensive because it's super versatile. You can load
Yeah.
all the kinds of slugs. And it's basically
Yeah.
a scaled down elephant gun.
How much AC do you get out of that shield thing?
Okay, shields give you +2 to parry and cover of -2. So if they shoot at you, they lose. Take 2 points off.
Mm-hmm.
That's how shields work. And this will stack with a rapier in the dominant hand, so you'd have +3 parry total. Because a shield is not a weapon, so they do stack.
Does it stack with a walking stick?
Yeah, but walking stick's a weapon with parry, so yes.
Interesting.
So what? You want to take your walking stick out and your cloak and just whack people and be like a bullfighter? That's what you're doing. You're pretty much using the cloak like a shield, but it's fighting with a bullfighter and either the walking.
Well, here's the thing. So I think you said there's a lot of versatility with a shotgun. In fact, I think all bullets have that, though, right? There's like other bullets to have that too, right?
There are other guns you can get lead and the other types of bullets with other guns. It's just the shotgun you can do spread shot or slugs.
Mm-hmm.
Slugs 2d10 at the freaking cannon, or you do buckshot where it's like 3d6 up close and +2 to hit. You can choose between
Yeah.
the.
You know what? So the shield thing is basically a cloak, and you pay to get trained to use it, and it gives parry, but not AC, right? Just parry.
Yes, that's how shields work in Savage Worlds. You get a parry bonus and a cover bonus. You're harder to hit. If for whatever reason the guy just tries to shoot through the shield, you get 2 points armor for that on top of whatever you're wearing. But most people try to go around the shield and not just shoot through it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got a question. If I were using my like weird science device to shoot a bolt, does that mean you have to have a free hand to use it?
One hand, yes. Because your device. Well, what's your device?
I don't know. I haven't come up with it, but I'm sure it's something you got to hold in your hand. I mean, otherwise, what happens?
Okay, because like it takes an action. I mean, a bolt, yeah, or a blast, yes. I'd say that probably like a gun or something. But let's say your speed power, you could say that's like boots or a belt. You just kind of click your heels, and I'd buy that as an action, so your hands can be full. You can still cast it.
Yeah. Do you hear the baby in the background?
I do. Oh, let's go wait for James to get here because we can't start until he gets here because he's the one paying me.
It's a famous infant singer, Babian.
Nope. You know, I was gonna get rid of Virgil so I didn't have to put up with the baby, but James is like, nah, man, be cool. Oh. Another side note, shotguns are double barrel like in the core book instead of single barrel like in Rippers because that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, you say they're double barrel. They are
They're
double
two barrels,
barrel. Okay.
yeah. The
Okay,
thing
that's
in
cool.
Rippers say one barrel, and Necron's like that don't make sense. I'm like, you're right, I agree with you.
You're right.
Okay, so everyone starts with a special thingamabob. I gotta wait for. Oh, Sadrin's here, Adrian's here, Moonsbang's here. I didn't read your guide, so you have to fix your guide, but let me take a thing. You sent me a thing, I didn't bother reading it. Go read it now. But I know what's his name's gonna be like a mind guy from Tibet that he wants to be a soldier and take command and spend favors to have soldiers help him fight. I'm like, okay, you can do that. And he took aristocrat, so he's actually working class 3 instead of 2. Necron.
What?
I remember I told him about the great Ali Banksy Ali Baba, who started with
Yeah.
social class 5. I took filthy rich and aristocrat. And Ricard, I don't know if this is going to be issue, but Necron can summon bees. Or whatever his London has, but yeah. He took River Tech that lets him summon and control swarms.
Mm.
Did you take the old Worlder's Edge?
No, I can't afford it.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. You can wait till later for that. I'm not sure if it's going to help you much because when you take Ripper Tech, you trade out the normal fear table for one where you go berserk. I gotta check if that is the case with you. Okay, ripping. Ripper Tech implants come from extract release, yada yada. Implanting Ripper Tech, removing Ripper Tech, going too far. A character can never attempt to install Ripper Tech implant with a higher reason cost than the patient's current reason.
Well, I got a question. Are your okay? Yeah, forget it. I'm not even gonna ask this question.
Go ahead and ask me.
Well, I mean, do the melee weapons match up between strength level and damage level like they do in Suede? Because in Ripper Tech
do.
rules they don't do that. Okay, yeah, all right.
The thing you see is before Suede, but yeah, they will. So if you're using the stick, you're gonna need a strength D4. And if you're using, a short sword, you'll need a strength D6. And so on. Now, the cloak thing is a strength D4. Like, if you take the shield and you don't have a strength D6, I'll set the shield manually to D4 for you. Because it's a freaking cloak, it's not that heavy. It's not made of wood.
I don't see the list of factions. If I was going
Okay,
to.
I have to go to Rippers, Making Heroes. And then it goes Ripper Factions, page 13 in the book. That tells
Okay.
you Fraser Fighters, Mass Crusaders, Old Worlders, Order of St. George, Players, and Witch Hunters.
Is that in the expedition or?
No, that's in the player handbook.
Oh. In the Suede?
No, in the
No,
Rippers Players
Ri-
Guide.
Right, okay. And you go to
page
where?
13. It's under Making Characters, page 13.
Why isn't that?
Are you looking in the Foundry?
No.
Ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm in Fantasy Ground. But I just opened, when I click the book out of modules, it just opens up their
Okay, so I
different
went
sections.
there, and I go to Making Heroes.
Making heroes. It's
And then
not-
under Making Heroes, there's Character Concepts and Ripper Faction. And then when you click that, it tells you about all the factions.
yeah, I don't have making heroes. Starts. Oh, try over here.
Now, when I went and did that, I went to the actual books under the library, and then click Making Heroes, and that shows you like the actual
Okay.
book.
See library. Oh, books. Got it. That makes more sense.
We're waiting on. Oh, Jack's probably gonna be late. Oh, there he comes now. Is that him? No. Damn it. Okay, where is. That's. Okay, where did you send this character? It was in what? The. Okay. Virgil, are you putting your guy in the machine like you're supposed to?
Mina.
Yeah, in Fantasy Grounds? Yeah, right now.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
Is
see. You
devoted
took.
primarily to her.
Good God, Agility D4 and Strength D4, but Vigor, Spirit, and Smarts are all at D8. Okay. Weird
You
Science.
sure? I think it changed a little.
No, that's what it's telling me on your sheet, the new one.
I see what I see on Virgil is 48668.
No, that's what I put in. You have to fix it to match your sheet.
Yeah, I changed it again because you gotta put more to to carry a shotgun. In the Suede rules, not in the Ripper rules, but in the Suede
Oh
rules.
yeah, you need D6 to use a shotgun.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to change it again to fit that.
Okay, so just do your sheet, however, and I'll accept it. Well, you got the core skills and then 12 skill points. You pick up 4 hindrances. Okay, you took bolt, deflection, blast, and quick. Okay. And a shotgun and a walking stick. And a leather costume. Okay. Code of Honor and Curious. Okay. Yeah, that looks fun. Now, you don't always have to do large burst template and extra damage. I want you to know that for your blast, you can change it up. And for the love of God, if you throw a large burst template on your friends, spend the extra point to have selective so it doesn't kill them. That's the one power you have that grenades do not. Okay, now bolt, you can. Well, it goes your smart out in distance. You can double the distance if you want for an extra point. Really reach out there and hit them across the room. Deflection, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Good, so you spent all your money. Cool. I don't think you got enough money for the shield thing. I mean, you bought the walking stick and the shotgun, right? Oh, well, you be broke. Necron,
Hmm.
pneumatic tires were invented in 1888.
Mm.
There's no other Fraser's.
But
Is there any other people who are Fraser's fighters?
yeah, the guy, the main guy. You both can come from the same faction, but it's a very big group.
Yeah,
Half of it's in Cario and half of it's in Egypt.
yeah, that's all right.
He's a psychic guy. If you want to be Fraser's fighters, if you want to be like Brendan Fraser.
Okay, so who? So that's Fraser's fighters, and then an Old Worlder, and a masked hero.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
the ones that are left open are St. George, the Slayers, and the Witch Hunters.
it. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Or if you want to be a wizard, you can be a Ross Carsian. The Forbidden Faction.
Oh yeah. Russ Cart. Are those listed somewhere?
Yeah, they're listed under the faction. They say they're officially disbanded because the Witch Hunters don't like people using magic, but if you take the magic arcane background, you can be a Ross Carsian, and you can take their special edge, which is basically the Soul Drain edge from Savage Worlds, where you can get extra power points by sacrificing fatigue. Also, they have the broadest power list, I think, but they don't have healing and like a couple other things. So yeah.
Why would it be soldier or soldiering?
Huh?
What do they take to re-up their PowerPoints?
Oh
Said
no,
soul.
there's an edge called Soul Drain.
Oh, soul drain. Got
Yeah,
it.
where
Alright.
you can, if you need power points, you can literally take one level of fatigue and convert it into 5 power points. But you can't recover that fatigue unless you actually rest for 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Sounds kind of awful.
well, it is, but it's like, considering nowadays you can drop pennies to get 5 points, it's probably a last resort method. But when you need those power points, you can just pull them out and just be fatigued.
Does that add a -1 to what you're trying to do, though? I guess it does.
No, not until it kicks in after the spell casting.
Oh, okay, I got it. And where do you find this soldier? Because I don't see it in the.
In the core book, they have it in the actual Ripper's Guide as their faction only edge. Basically, Ripper was written so they could do that, and then everyone thought that was cool, so they put it in the core book later.
Oh, okay.
Also, you can actually take the Wizard Edge if you're a Ross Carsian and change the tracking of your spells without having to buy new powers. Like, you can change it from fire to ice, or ice to lightning, or whatever for your bolt. So you can try to match the monster's weakness. What's the matter? You don't want to be a mad scientist because Virgil's one?
Yeah, just everything it's doing, it sounds like the same as what I had
Yeah,
planned.
he
So I'll
took
just
the
do
flex, bolt, blast,
You know,
and
St. George.
the other one, speed.
Oh, Zeth, quick question, man.
Hit me.
Just your name, Anime Zeth.
Anime fans up. FAN fans.
Yep, Rippers. There it is.
James, now that you're fucking here, I can tell you all the great things we did while you were gone.
I was getting dinner. What's up?
Okay, so here are the rule changes that pertain to everybody.
Okay.
One, we're using the shotguns with 2 barrels, not 1 barrel, because a 1 barrel shotgun is silly. I mean, it was invented in 18 something, so they should be just.
Fair
I mean, they took the elephant gun, scaled it down. So if you're using a shotgun, you got 2 barrels.
Yes.
2, instead of carrying a medium shield, you can carry a cloak to pay the 1 pound or $100 for Darday training, which is a fencing style, and you basically use the cloak as a medium shield, and you get the shield bonus.
Okay.
This means you don't have to carry around a shield because cloaks are socially acceptable, but you can have a cloak and sword if you want to do that. Also, a cloak is not a big chunk of wood, so it's only D4 minimum strength, not D6. But that shouldn't matter.
I'm game.
Okay, so here we go. We got Necron, the British nun. Virgil, the weird scientist, mass crusader, and he took exceptional individuals. So he got 4 powers. He got 2 season powers off the bat. You, the mind mage from Tibet, who's a Fraser's Fighters. And
Yep.
Ricard wanted to be different than everybody, so he's looking between mage or maybe no arcane background and one of the other out things. There's witch hunters, slayers, St. George, or the mages, which are the Rakashian.
Right. I have a problem when I open the book now. It just shows oh wait, maybe that'll. Let's see. Where do I found the factions again?
When they're making heroes.
Oh, making heroes.
I'm gonna level with you. When I'm doing this, I just open up the actual PDF on my laptop and read that.
Mhm.
I find the books in Foundry kind of clunky. Okay, so James,
Oh,
you got
there
2
you go.
James, you're the wet genitals.
What now?
All right, your guy. It's named Wed Genital.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll type in the actual name in a second.
No,
heard
no. I
that, was
think
like,
you
wait.
stop what you're doing and click the one that says James. That is your character sheet.
No, well, I've loaded in to Fantasy Grounds. It still hasn't loaded in.
Okay, because when you get in there, you'll see a thing that says James. You want to double click that portrait, and you'll claim that character sheet, and you can edit to do whatever you want.
Okay.
So why are you the Wed Genitals?
I don't know. He's
just
pretty different
mentioned it.
to Jack Mamba, so I don't know if that's his thing. But
Wait, is that wait? What is your normal Fantasy Grounds name? Because that might have been just some random guy trolling me.
that might have been some random guy trolling you.
Okay, because random guys can join it because I don't have a password up.
No, my name was going to be Wolfram Vaughn.
Yeah, don't worry. No, I'm talking about your Fantasy Ground name, not the.
No, Wedge. My name is Wedge. Not
Okay.
Not Wet Genitals, though. That is a hilarious name.
Alright, so when you're connected, you're gonna have to go to library, modules, load up the book.
Yep.
And we are using the adventure deck, but there is no conviction. Standard Karagen, so 12 skill points, the core skills. You're playing a human.
Yep.
You have a reason stat based on your spirit. If you want to chunk Rip Protect down, you can take an edge for that. The only person currently with Rip Protect is Necron, and he can roll his spirit to summon a swarm and control it. So what faction did you pick? Frazier's Fighters?
I did, yes.
Okay. And what were the powers you picked? Speak language, boost lore trait, and what was the third one?
Mind reading.
Okay. And you're psionic.
Correct.
So they actually have a lodge in Tibet
I mean, that might have been where I got my start. I just moved back
where
to
the Dalai Lama will teach you mysticism.
better. Love meeting that dude.
And they have a lodge in Cairo, Egypt, where you go to get that's the whole home place of Fraser Fighters. And if you take the actual faction edge, you go there and they do the ritual to give you the extra bonus to that. On that, yeah.
Oh, we gotta go to bed at some point, boys. Find us Shangri-La.
Alright, let's get playing. Alright, so are you in?
It's giving me some weird issues. I don't know why.
This is Wed.
No, it's just seeing the rolling dice.
Oh. You want me to
just
just
updated
start
too.
the narration and then, because like the first 10-20 minutes is just talking anyways.
No, go for it.
There's not combat till much later.
Yeah, go for it. I'll start when I'm in.
Okay, so apparently you've all been paged by your god, Gary Coleman. Let me get the book up here. Okay, first things first. You are all in England, London. Yes, and you're having dinner with a professor. Yes, of Egypt history. Now, we're going to do round robin and introduce ourselves and how you know the professor and who your character is. This gentleman, let me get up here. Even though he's a professor of ancient Egypt, he does run a museum, and he does fund the Rippers organization as a whole. So he's like a patron. His name is Arthur Harmsworth, a professor of ancient civilization. So this is our first session, so everyone we're going to go around. Tell me a little about your character, and then how you know the professor. And yeah, this is like after dinner, and you are having court and having the after dinner discussion when this kicks off. So first off, Necron.
I am Sister Mary Magdalene. I am a Catholic nun. Been monster hunting for a while. Ever since my last parish was destroyed by werewolf. Alright, I'm done.
How do you know the professor?
He is part of my parishioner.
Okay. Now, Virgil. Tell us about your character.
Okay, yeah, this character is like really kind of extremely obsessed with monsters, and he likes chasing monsters, and he's kind of gifted at that. That's why he's obsessed with it. And he wishes he were more academic. He kind of dreams of being academic, and that may be why he got interested in the professor. Because
What's his
it's like
name?
sitting. This character's name is Virgil. So far, I got to change that, but
Okay.
yeah. Anyway,
So-
so he's like hanging around the professor, wanting to learn how to be a professor at the same time as he's also a monster hunter. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, I can buy that. You went to the university in London to learn more about ancient civilizations and fighting monsters and shit, and
Yeah.
he's a good contact for that.
Yeah.
Okay, Ricard. Who's your
Yeah.
character? What did you do?
He's of the Order of St. George, and he's just a depressed, searching the land to destroy the last of the rogue dragons, and he's just talks to himself.
And how do you know the professor?
Oh, I demand that he tell me where the monsters have hidden continuously, every once in a while, and bother him.
Yeah, because he's like
Possibly-
the professor of ancient civilization, so he'd be kind of the guy to go to for that. I could see
Yeah.
that.
And possibly, like, without really asking, drink his alcohol.
Bro, that's expected in Victorian era. When someone comes over, everyone drinks and has cigars.
Well, it's extremely impolite for my order, but
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, he's not happy.
He's not gonna say no to a depressed priest because he knows better, or a depressed knight of Saint George.
Yeah.
And now, time for Jack Mamba, action hero. Who's your guy and what's he doing? How's he done the professor?
Guten Tag, I am Baron Wolfram von Schwarzwald. I am a German officer from the Imperial Army based out of German Africa, nowadays known as Tanzania. I am a recent recruit to Fraser's Fighters, and I am delighted to meet this gentleman who we corresponded with over Ancient Egyptian, which is a thing I have to learn to speak in my faction.
Okay. You have to learn Egyptian to get in the Fraser's Fighters?
I do, yes.
Okay, well, you get half your smarts die plus your native language, so it should be there. The only other rules, one of them has to be English.
Yes, I have a D8 in smarts, so I believe
You have 5 languages.
correct. I'm adding those all in right now. Yes.
Okay, so also Virgil told me his guy's gonna speak German, so you all can talk to each other secretly about chocolate.
Oh, thank God. Well, yes, that's all we talked about in German.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, this is how you're gonna get the chocolate factory of Hershey into America. You're gonna tell them the secret about chocolate. Stop. That hasn't happened yet.
Yet.
So, okay, so you're all having sport and whatnot, and he's like, well, this may interest you. I've been finding some recent beautiful and scary things about ancient Egypt. Apparently, does anyone remember Apep? No?
Wait, no.
The ancient Egyptian god Apep.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, my guy probably would. Wolfram raises a hand. Oh, wait, I forgot I got to take academics.
Just go ahead. This is common knowledge. I mean, if you have academics, you're going to know this.
I do, yeah.
Alright, so you can just go ahead and answer.
Aesop is the god of chaos, isn't he, my friend? My friend?
Yes, and he's depicted as a giant serpent or dragon who tries to eat the sun, and Ra has to beat him back every day.
Correct.
Well, the Fraser fighter, not John Quartermain, but the guy under him, Fraser, actually said he found the fucking tomb of Apep. And when he found it, his entire party was lost because the thing was trying to awaken. And he just, staked the shit out of it, and then left and blew it up. But and he's recovering material and all that. But I did find more writings about this tomb of Apep. And apparently, according to this, he's like a mummified giant serpent or a mummified dragon. So he might have actually existed, which, when you think about it, is scary as fuck. Anyone want to comment on that?
Antoine just kind of listens expectantly, like for the next line.
All right, and as he's about to go to the next line, the fucking power goes out.
Bring him back.
The power goes out. Bam.
Yep.
Gone.
On that line.
Yeah, on that line, he's about to talk, and power goes out. And goes, ah. You know, when we had gas, I never had this problem, and he lights up a match, and he lights up a candle bearer on the dinner table, so he's holding a thing of candles. He's like, I guess I'll have to go get the breaker. And then, everyone give me a notice check.
Let's roll the game. Sweet. Sick.
If you got success, tell me. If you got a raise, tell me.
Nope. I noticed nothing.
No.
Apparently, Anton does.
I got a raise.
Okay, there is
I
a
just
loud...
barely.
Alright, now I'll get to narrating. There's a loud crash. And you hear it. The professor's head snaps around and goes, "Oh man, no one should be here at this time of night. Those paintings contained in the university are priceless. I better go investigate." And Anton, because
Yep.
you got a raise, you know that the type of crash, it's not just like one dude, it's gonna be like a group of at least 3 or more. Because you heard like a couple of crashes together, like multiple people trying to break in at once to cover up the noise. Okay, so you guys just let the professor fuck off by himself, or you go with him?
Does Anton
I'm gonna go and take a look. But I got it as a character. I got an AFK from it. But my character is gonna run and take a look.
Okay, we'll just have when we get to the actual fight, we'll make sure we're there. Okay, anyone else going with the professor?
Oh, yeah, I'll stand up. I'll grab my cane. Start walking.
Yep. Grab my sword and shield.
And what about you, Necron?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, so you're all going to, with the professor, we assume that you pick up your swords and shields. And we're just gonna say you're armed. I'm gonna assume everyone's wearing leather jackets or whatever armor they usually wear because, you know, you're going into trouble. I'm not gonna be that guy like, oh, you're not wearing armor at a dinner party. And fuck that.
Well, yeah, of course we're not. That's not polite.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna let you put the stuff on and pick up your weapons before you go, because it's like, he's like, all right, lads, let's take a second to actually arm ourselves before going off, because if it's a burglar, we might they might have a gun or a knife or something. And the professor himself picks up a walking stick as his means of protection, which is just basically a stick. But hey, it's better than nothing.
I'm not sure if my armor comes off. It hasn't been off in a while.
You should probably take a shower.
What armor do you have, Ricard?
Whatever I can afford.
Well, that's probably going to be a leather coat.
Yeah.
It covers 1 point everywhere but the head. And if
All right.
you got extra money, you get a chain shirt. That's only 2 points on the torso.
Yeah, well, I want a broadsword, a shield, and armor.
Okay, now are you doing the thing where you use the cloak as a shield?
Nope.
It's the same price.
No.
Because it's not
Nope.
socially acceptable to walk around with a broadsword and a shield, but fuck it. Go ahead.
I am not socially acceptable.
Okay.
I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rats for.
Alright, I'm going to ask you real quick, do you have any arcane background?
No. I have
If you
arcane
actually
blood on my shield.
Okay, because if you actually have an arcane background, I want you to tell me and don't be like, oh, I'm secretly a mage later. This is important.
No.
Okay.
He's just a fighter.
Okay, and you're from the Knight of St. George?
Yep.
Are you a normal priest?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just a fighter.
Because people who are in the St. George and are technically connected to the church get special exceptions to all sorts of bullshit.
Yeah. Well, that's me. But the only thing I can do related to the church is, what's it called? Song of St. George, which allows the spirit reroll for shaking.
Yeah, cool. No, I was asking, like, if you're affiliated with, like, the church or whatever, because it's just, like, the only thing I can do for the church is crusade!
No, I'm affiliated.
Okay.
But, again, they don't like me coming in because I drink the wine and eat the food It's not for that.
Okay, so here we go. And I'm supposed to have a map for this, but I didn't have a map because I fucked around all day instead. Now I'm gonna ask this right now. Hawker 1. And that is Antoine, not Antoine, but which one are you, Baron?
Yes, Baron
Are
Wolfram.
you casting any spells before you leave?
I don't have anything that I can do defensively yet.
No, you can cast Boost Trait at a time, and it'll stay with you until the fight starts.
I'll cast Boost Trait. Why not? I'll boost my. I'm gonna boost my fighting die if I can.
Okay, and you fail. Haha.
Send a Benny.
Okay, I'll go ahead with that. Now, deflect, same rules. If you cast something before a fight, I'm not going to start counting it until the fight actually starts because it's easier on my brain that way. And you failed again. Good God, man. Maybe you should let it go today.
I think he does. I think he's just like he shrugs, like, fight is a fight.
Okay, so you're concentrating, and the professor looks at you concerned. My sir, do you got a vomit? What's that look on your face?
It is your bad English cuisine.
It's like, hey. I mean, the cook. I'm having an affair with her. Her cooking's terrible, but the sex is fantastic.
Well, I can't dispute that, then. But maybe invest in something other than blood sausage.
All right, I'll talk to her. I'll tell her to try to invest in whatever Germans eat. What is that?
Just regular.
Sauerkraut? Okay, I don't have a map, so we're going to use the power of imagination. You guys are all creeping up. And disturbance is you find the thing in darkness. Does anyone bring a light source with them?
You have a flashlight.
Okay, cool. So you shine your flashlight. There's broken glass near one of the Egyptian exhibits. Your foot crunches on broken glass, so you can't really move stealthily, but it doesn't fuck you because it's not thick enough to go through your shoes. But the other guys can't really move stealthily. You hear the floor creak as they try to get through.
Mm.
And there are two guys plus one. There are two thugs plus one per character. So since there's 4 of you, there's gonna be 6 street thugs. They're all like, and they jump at you at the darkness.
I'm
And
gonna
now,
Street thugs.
hell yeah, street thugs. If you need to know, it's from Baker Street. If you need a specific street for the street thugs, they have an address.
Yeah, that means that like they can bake, right? Where's the
Where's the what?
map of the battle?
The map. I'm getting to it, Cogger. I didn't have it ready.
So
So shush. Just give me a second. I'm trying to work here. I'm trying to find the fancy ground maps. You know, I just make this look easy. It's a lot harder than it looks. Okay, I'm using battle map 1. I might hit
last one to the bread store.
show. There you go. This is supposed to be an Egyptian exhibit. Boys have a map so we all can see. All right, now.
Okay, so there's
You have to drag us from the player sheet into the combat tracker.
Everyone, stop. I have to put the party sheet onto the combat tracker, and then put the guys from the combat tracker into the floor.
And you should just be able to grab the green smiley face and drag us all.
I'm doing it.
I mean, when you're done, I mean.
Okay, so they're all there, and then I can just grab a green
all
smiley
black.
face. Yeah, you're not on the map yet. The Necron lied to me.
It's all black.
Dude, shut up. I'm working here. There. Can you see now?
I
Still
see,
black.
Yes.
or at least I see Sister
Oh,
Mary.
wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, click your token, you'll be able to see around. Okay.
Huh. It's so small, that's why. It's incredibly small. It's a single dot.
Well, zoom
entire-
in, Lydia. You can use the
the-
mouse wheel to zoom in.
The entire universe is a dot.
So, no sense.
Beautiful.
This sounds like old science. The entire universe is a dot.
I thought I was the psionic. What the hell?
No, it's science, man, not science. Psionics. Science.
Are you trying to out nerd the nerd?
Blasphemy.
Okay, MP, please don't draw on the map. We have to fight on this.
Hmm.
Okay, here we go. Misguided minion 1. Oh, it's gonna be like that. 1.
So we are
Two.
fighting the dreaded Duckman.
3, 4, 5, 6. Who keeps drawing on the map? Ricard, is that you?
No.
Well, can you
What-
please, I don't know how to erase that, so I can't get that stuff off. You know that, right?
I don't even see, like,
There's all these black lines on the map. I can't see shit now.
wow. That sucks.
Yes, it does. Okay.
How do you pull the map up?
I'll hit share, but you're supposed to like go on your character sheet and click target token. Bring it up. There, so can you see it now? Seriously, who's drawing? Is that you, Jack?
No.
Virgil, is that you?
It could be me, but it would have been like not on. That's for sure.
No, this is like they have actual feet and hands, and they're putting effort into it.
No, I see a bunch of squirrely lines.
Necron, was that you?
No.
All right.
I d-
It did some. All right, Virgil, is that you?
Let me show you what I see on the screen. Hold on a second. I'm going to show you what I see here. Because I
don't
think
want
you
to
guys... You guys don't see the whole thing, right?
I see the whole map. It's like I zoom out, and it shows like arms and feet, and I zoom in, it's like all these squiggly lines.
See if there's a way to erase that.
How do you even change
You
to?
didn't have to.
How do you erase this?
You can't.
Right click.
Why not? Right click.
Right click. Drawing.
Uh-huh.
Clear drawing.
Clear drawing. Got it.
There you go.
Cool.
Man,
All
I'm
right.
serious. You're upsetting me. I don't want to fucking run anymore with the shenanigans you're pulling. Fucking Christ.
Might have been me, but I didn't turn on anything.
I'm being a douche.
No, I did. I followed what Necron said, and it cleared the squirrel lines that I saw. So
Okay,
just-
so here we go. Round. And we need to. Why is it not dealing card? Okay, next round. There we go. Deal cards and. Alright. So you're in the dark, and all these guys show up. And I'm now putting them on the tracker. How do I go back to the select tool?
To the top of the map.
Okay. Drag. How do I drag the guy? Okay, one guy. And then there's another guy. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So they're all in the dark, and you see them, they see you. And now we hit view bad guys. They're all the these are the minions. And the first one is a minion with the Joker. So he looks over and he says, which one is the ugliest?
I don't know.
I will be.
Okay, so he looks at Ricard and goes, damn, you're ugly.
I will talk back. You look like the underside of an outhouse. So I do not know what you're talking about.
And
That's
with
a
that,
taunt.
he activates his taunt. Well, it's not your turn. You can't taunt. But
Oh yeah, that's fine.
he's just doing banter. And he goes, you call me an outhouse. I shall slay you.
Okay.
And he tries to bonk you with a stick.
Okay.
Does a 6 hit you? Yes, it does.
You know, I'm reloading, but he's got armor of whatever the full armor outfit or the leather outfit is,
Yeah,
and
it's
a shield.
Well, he hit you with you didn't equip the shield, apparently. Well, what's your
Well,
parry?
Whatever that I have there, plus the shield, the small shield.
Because it says
+1.
it says your parry's 5. Oh, you got the buckler, so it's a 6,
Yeah.
so you're still hit because you rolled a 6.
Okay.
And he bonks you for 7. You are shaken, but that's it.
Okay.
So he just cracks you on the nose.
Uh,
And he has 1 Benny because he got a Joker. It is now your turn, Mighty O'Donnell.
okay, O'Donnell.
1 second.
It's still loading. Just take a swing at him with fighting. Oh, wait.
Okay, so we will
And
roll spirit to get rid of the unshaken status. Give me 1 second.
and turn the. Oh no, it came back on.
Failed. You're still shaken.
I'll roll up Benny.
Oh,
Let me see.
you auto get out of it, so I'll just take that off. Okay, you're good. And you want to hit him, or are you?
Yeah. Run away. Yeah.
Control click to
Nope.
target.
Yeah, target.
Okay, I'll wait for you to do it. It looks like you're doing it. Huzzah!
Is it targeted? It's
Nope.
not showing a sim. I'll try one more time.
You
Target.
gotta click yourself, then hold Control left click to target the other guy.
Oh, control left click.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you
No.
Yeah, I can see a black 1 on him.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, the character sheet. Come on. Oh wait, no. Turn that on.
Character sheet,
And-
combat. Then you just double click the weapon.
Oh,
Snake eyes.
Well. there you go. Fortuitous start.
And are you moving, or is that it?
No, I think with the snake eyes, I pretty much have to stand right where I am.
Okay. Next actor, misguided minion. Next one goes, oh my god, you almost dropped the sword, Gary. You got this. I'm gonna go beat up that guy over there who's giving me the stink eye. And Baron, apparently, this minion is just running up and trying to whack you to make you part of the action. He doesn't want you to feel left out.
Of course, you don't, gentlemen. That
And he rolls a 2. That don't do jack diddly shit.
sword cane comes out, just parries it.
Misguided minion 3 is like, okay, well, if you're going to take the Baron, I guess I'll take the chick. And he steps around you so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. And actually, he does. Go ahead and swing on Baron.
Will do.
Okay, that's definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, whoop, sorry, wrong one. Ignore that. I did not do 6 damage. That was my Derringer.
Okay, you did 8 damage on this guy. Now, are you going for a kill or a knockout?
I'll knock him out. The sword's not out yet, so I just have those stick, really. So I just smack him in the.
Okay, so that's just a shake, but he's like, ah! And he can't actually finish his movement because you shook him while he's running around over there. So he lost his action.
Cool.
Misguided minion. This one is like way over here. He's like, don't worry, lads. I watched the Three Stooges film. I know what to do.
That's out yet?
And he picks up something and he throws it at Sister Marjorie. Necron, do you have your shield out?
Yep.
Okay, a 5 hits you.
Miss.
No, he hit you because he threw something. I rolled fighting, but supposed to go against the
I have
floor.
deflection up. Miss.
Oh, well then forget all that. I'll just cancel that out. Cancel. That guy's like, so he throws something at you and describe how it's deflected.
The hand of God comes down and just smacks that shit away.
And holy fuck, it's the hand of God! Good thing I'm an atheist, I don't believe him. Next misguided minion's like, I have an idea. I'm gonna gang up on this guy because he's
Why?
the nobility.
Why are you attacking the posh bastard? All right, now I have to kill them.
I'm attacking you because you're the best dressed and they're thugs. They're gonna go after your purse.
Damn right. So crying.
Even with the gang up, that's still a miss. That's pathetic, but yeah.
Oh, now I have to kill them. Sword King.
Alright, he hasn't actually gone for your purse. They all swung sticks at you.
Well, Sword King's coming. I have the parry bonus of +1.
You always have the parry bonus because the cane has a parry bonus.
But I'm ambidextrous, so I add that as well.
So you're at +2? Okay, so you're dual wielding. Yay.
Well, I got a stick in one hand, a sword in the other. Let's go. Yeah, no, I don't think. Oh, well, betting it. I'll do it.
Okay, now go ahead and you keep rolling your damage. You gotta roll fighting, bro. Your sword king.
Oh.
But anyways, that still hits, so go ahead and roll damage on the one you're hitting.
It's the same roll. Either way, it's a +6.
Are you hitting
Sword.
the guy
Sword.
that's already shaken or the other two guys?
I'm going to kill the guy who's already shaken, and hopefully my comrades will come aid me, so I just stab him in the throat.
Okay, so that guy is dead. I'll hit fly. It takes him out of the fight. He's on the ground. And do you want to move at all, or are you good?
They're going to attack me if I do, so no, unfortunately. I have a sword out and just duel in these two guys and just look over at Sister Mary and just like, some assistance would be nice, Fraulein.
It is your turn now, Sister Mary.
Sister Mary.
Okay, approve. I'm also taking. Where's the thing where you? Movement lock. I took that off. Can you just go? Okay, so yeah, she's gonna like do a power burst and just hit everybody.
Including me.
Now,
All right.
are you going to use selective so you don't kill your friend? Necron.
Are you going to kill the German? We're not bad yet.
Necron, are you there?
I'm here. Hold on 1 second. I forgot to. Come on. Oh, is it this one then? Oh, come on. Where's Fine. I'll change it myself then. Yep.
Are you using the power modifier or not?
Yes, I'm trying to make this goddamn thing 3-6 was pissing me off. Is it locked?
Okay, just do what I do and click the raise button.
Oh, finally. Check info. Ah, here we are. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry.
You gotta roll your actual spellcasting.
There we go. Hit.
Okay, so describe your burst.
Holy flame.
Okay,
We got
apply,
the same stuff, man. That's so funny.
apply.
Just the German dude's just standing there, like. So this is how
Okay. So this is like we're just
All
like
right.
the flamethrower
Up,
crew, man.
Okay, so why you keep rolling? Oh, good God. Okay, so all those guys are Toast and Antoine. It's now your turn. Be one.
So who is not Toast?
this guy. This guy.
The one next to you going to punch you in the face.
So he's the only one who's not Toast, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You just let out the
Alright, so
Hadouken of God.
is he in melee range yet?
He's one square away. You can step up to him and be in melee.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to shoot him with a shotgun, which means I don't want to be in melee range.
Okay, go ahead and give him a shot.
Okay, how do you target a target? How do you target a target?
You hold that. Okay, click yourself, then hold down Control and left click the target, and you will target the target.
Click
You have
yourself.
everyone targeted besides. Yeah. So
Did it work?
did you click? Yeah, you have him targeted. He's 2 squares away.
So he's targeted, right?
I'm just gonna untarget all these other guys, so you can just roll your weapon.
Cool. So he is targeted then. Cool.
Yep.
Alrighty. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Where are you going, Ron? You can't move.
I'm gonna just check the ranges.
Okay, that was you used your walking stick. Were you trying to use a shotgun?
I was trying to use a shotgun. Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, click your shot. Okay, click your shotgun damage. It did hit. Okay, so are you using lead or rock salt? Are you trying to knock him out or kill him?
I'm trying to kill him.
Okay, well that guy's dead. And it looks like combat is... That guy's down. No. Why?
Well, I briefly saw the face of God.
Mm.
He told me in 20-something years my people will be responsible for great crimes.
Question.
Okay, so you wiped all these guys out.
Is the professor here?
And everyone give me a notice check.
Because I just realized he's not on the map. I was like, uh-oh.
That's on purpose.
Somebody messed up.
Okay, so not
Wait.
really. As you were fighting the street thugs,
Race.
supposedly halfway through the fight, 2 other guys actually grab the suppressor, run off with him, and then they're supposed to whistle, and the street thugs are supposed to run away. So you hear a whistle, but he's like, "Oh shit!" They killed them all before they could run away, and everyone's running. So yeah, holy shit! Okay, now your hostage has vanished, kidnapped. So everyone give me a notice, and you could see, like, if you can see it, there's 2 guys trying to take him out the window.
As soon as I see that, I'm gonna 2 guys, right? 2 guys taking out 2 guys. Okay, if it's 2 guys trying to take him out the window, then I'm gonna target those 2 guys with a slumber.
Okay, now when I say 2 guys out the window, I mean they're already outside So how far to slumber?
Somebody
You
is
don't have
making a lot of
slumber. What
noise.
did you changing your powers again?
No, it was set up like that when I first set the character. I just sent you the wrong info earlier, but it's set like that.
Okay. Slumber is a season. How many season powers you have? You're only allowed 2.
Quickness and slumber.
So did you get rid of Blast? Because Blast
Yeah,
is a grenade.
Yeah, I don't have a blast grenade. I'm using slumber.
And what do you have? You have Bolt, Burst, and Quickness and Slumber?
That's right.
Alright.
So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best to.
Alright, go ahead and cast your Slumber.
Okay, cool.
Now, I will say, no matter what you do, the professor has to be kidnapped because it's a story plot. So even if you stop them, I have to make up some other bullshit and have him kidnapped because the game continues from when he gets kidnapped.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it.
So
you have to come up with something else. That's cool. It's on. I'm putting it on the template. Probably large burst, I guess.
Okay, don't bother with large burst. And medium can cover 2 guys.
Cool.
And they're not gonna be on the because these are like right outside. So okay, you got a 4, and they get. Are you doing slumber or stuff? Slumber, okay.
Slumber.
And they get. What do they get with slumber? They get a chance to resist, right, Necron?
Yeah. Huh? No.
Okay. Spell.
Yeah, no. Well, you're supposed to know everything. Okay, let me check. I think they're supposed to get that. They get a vigor check to shrug it off. I can never remember if it was vigor or spirit, but these guys it's the same. So
yeah.
Misguided minion 1. He passes out. Misguided minion 2 is still awake, and he kicks Misguided minion 1 and falls asleep, and they escape.
Okay. So that explains it.
I'm running out the window after them.
Now, everyone has to stop what they're doing and get all together so we can do the investigation. The professor has vanished, and you do get to see little evidence of the abduction. So, does anyone speak Chinese?
No. But I can wait, no, I can.
Oh, you want to use your speak power to do that? Okay.
I do speak Chinese now.
Okay, so the guy you made fall asleep actually dropped tags from a Chinese gambling house. So if anyone had gambling or a hindrance for money, they would instantly identify this. I don't think anyone has gambling. So, because you read Chinese, it literally says the name of the Chinese gambling house, and you pretty much know where to go to find this. Because it's a very popular gambling den. It has a small yellow flower, and the gambling chips are fragrant, so yeah. Now, you didn't leave anyone alive, so you can't question any of these guys.
Well, we have this one guy.
What guy?
The guy's asleep. He's alive, isn't he?
No, he didn't fall asleep. He started to fall asleep, and the other guy was awake, and he kicked him awake and made him come with him. He didn't want to carry the guy by himself. So that guy who fell asleep dropped the gambling chip and other shit, so you have something to go off of.
Yeah, good.
So, and you also know that this gambling den is ripe with opium because Ricard frequents it.
There's just a
now. So, do you want to go to this opium den to try to track the professor?
Sure.
I say yeah.
All right. It is called the Yellow Lotus. I will need a streetwise roll, which can either be persuasion or intimidation, because you're going to do networking. And one success will get it. You can either each do it separately, or you could assist and pile on to one guy. Now, the guy with the aristocrat edge will get a +1 bonus to this.
Oh, I got 10.
Persuasion, just because, aristocrats are known to hang out with drug dealers. It's just the way of the world.
Well, my vice is different, but yes.
Your advice isn't gambling or opium? Oh, how shocking.
No, it's women.
Oh.
Mine's more expensive.
Well, they could do that, but yeah. Okay, so bam. I bet a little bit cheaper if you want opium and gambling, though, you're right. Okay, so the Baron got a 10. Richard O'Donnell got an 11. Antoine got a 4, and Sister Marjorie got a 7. So Richard O'Donnell, like, oh yeah, the Whale of Lotus, I know that place. And you guys just want to go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
I can imagine O'Donnell's like, my rich friend here is looking for opium. Say no more, sir.
Okay, so you go to a Limehouse gambling den, and it is a small building in the seedy house of Limehouse Street, seedy Limehouse Street. The narrow alley is crowded with Chinese merchants, rough-looking street toughs, and a group of sailors cramming a few illicit activities into their shore leave. There are lookouts of the den owners, but otherwise patrons must knock and await identification before allowed entry. It's closed during the daylight hours, so you have to go at night. So it's already kind of nighttime, so I assume you just go right away. Now, do you just want to say you've been here before and you can go right in? Because, I no offense, a couple of you guys are pretty seedy. Alright, well, I'm going to take your silence as a yes. And
Wait,
Yeah.
they knock,
Yeah.
they open up, and they're like, oh, okay. And inside is a dark and dingy low ceilings. Dark decor lends to the den a closed ceiling in. There's tobacco smoke murmuring with burning incense to add a haze over the many gambling tables that fill the main room. Chinese women in elegant silk gowns serve drinks and run the games, while sharp-dressed, heavy-set Chinese men watch from a raised dais to make sure, there's no cheating. None of the workers acknowledge the opium's existence. But do you want to gamble for a while, or
I do.
no?
I take my sword out and point it at one of the dragons and go, I'm coming for you. And then put it away.
Wait, are you pointing at the statue or the guy?
No, the dragon on the wall or wherever it is.
Okay, because there is a guy dressed like a dragon dealing cards. So if you're pointing at him,
No, I think I can tell
Okay.
a guy in a dragon suit.
Okay, you pointing at the statue. Roll spirit.
Okay.
What does that mean? Oh shit, it's real. Cheskov, it's real.
Okay, and what do you get?
9.
A 9.
Okay. Your delusion is enough to please the gods. Take a Bennett. I'm a role playing. But I am coming for you. You bought the dragon, and everyone just kind of like, oh yeah, it's that guy.
Where do you take it? Yeah. Where do you take it from?
Oh, I'm supposed to give it to you because I'm a hard person. Let me get over here and do that. So, 1 Benny for O'Donnell. Bam.
I'm gonna mingle. I'm gonna talk to people in Chinese and.
Same.
Okay, so feel free to give me a notice check while you're talking to people.
Okay.
I will do the same because I still speak Chinese, I think, at this point.
Oh yeah, it lasts in the matter of minutes or maybe hours. I'm gonna assume because it's just a 1-point power, you can just hit maintain when you get there and keep going.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do a notice roll. He's just politely chatting, I guess Mandarin or Cantonese or whatever I'm actually speaking right now.
All
He
right.
has no idea
If anyone gets a successful raise, let me know.
Got a 4.
Mm-hmm. Virgil.
I got a 2, which is not a pass. So I didn't notice anything. I'm just
Okay,
talking.
so while you're chatting and whatnot, first off, you do notice that apparently some of the dealers are into the young American because they're an exotic thing for them.
Okay.
And the women are wearing heavy makeup, so they're a little bit older than you think they would.
Not all that.
You took a fucking nun with a Gatling gun. Damn it, Necron.
It's just-
You know you're gonna wind up with a Gatling gun at some point.
That's funny. Yeah. A nun with a Gatling gun under her dress.
The nun
It's a
that can
fake-
fly. It's
No, it's
different. I
actually-
remember.
No, it's a guy wearing the nun's dress and with a Gatling gun.
No, it's not a guy. It's an actual nun holding a Gatling gun, going Rambo.
If you've
None of
ever
a gun.
the Flying Nun, that whole thing, there's a very different movie now. Now she's aerial support for the Allies.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that said, my man who got the success, you do notice that. Let me go read.
I actually know that
There
exactly.
is a door littered in the back alley where that takes you to the opium den part of this. And you're pretty sure that the thugs were being paid in opium if they came all the way here to get payment. So
Probably. So, going to start making my way over there.
the
Before that,
gloomy passageway is lined with prettily decorated panels depicting coiled dragons soaring amongst clouds. At the end of the corridor is a short flight of steps leading up to a locked and bolted door in the back to a littered side alley. A close-in examination with your notice roll indicates the door has been used for some time. So now you can try pushing one of the eyes of the dragon to activate a concealed door. And who wants to push the eye of a dragon?
I'll use my walking stick to push it.
I was going to say, yeah. I was about to do the same, but mine's
And you hear the dragon go, "Ow, you dick, you're supposed to use your finger." And then the door opens.
stride on in.
Did it say that in Chinese?
Yes, it said that in Chinese, but yes, you understand that it actually said that.
Yeah, just kind of looks over. It's like, huh. Still going strong.
Okay,
Yes,
this leads down into the darkness and basement level divided into numerous private booths. The atmosphere is even more dark, flowing and choked with sickly opium smoke. And booths slide people on thick cushions, smirking, murmuring softly to one another or lost in a stupor. Everyone who comes down here is led by a woman named Wei Lei to a vacant booth to make comfortable before the old lady takes their money and
Wei
brings opium.
Is this like a,
guards may hit him in the groom. So you guys go in there, and are you trying to investigate? Or are you acting like you're what are you doing?
waylay?
Well, I'm going to activate my mind ring.
On who? Because you just walked in there without being invited. So
Well-
you can walk up to like one of the ladies or the guard. But yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure Waylay's a solid bet. But,
Waylay.
no, I think
Stop mocking the Chinese lady's old name.
I'm going to
Probably
do.
saying it wrong.
I will do some.
No, I mean it's a pun.
You're
with
totally
English
mocking
word.
her, Virgil. She's going to kill you.
I have said nothing.
I'm going to post this in there. That's how it's spelled. I know I'm pronouncing it.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. It's just the pun is too delightful. Of just Waylay.
Oh, no. That's not waylay. It's Wayla.
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 Waylay.
Oh, I
Wayla.
thought they're going for the joke Waylay because he runs an opium den.
I thought so
Yeah.
too. And like that was, I was like, oh, let's have fun with this. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're there. Wayla is like, all right, what do you want?
I'm going to pretend I only speak German, so I just start rapping German.
Well, she speaks back in German because fuck you.
Oh, perfect. Oh, he's actually so happy. Then.
Is this like Steam Cyberpunk? It's what it feels like now.
I was gonna say,
Kind of. I mean, like Victorian era does have a lot of similarities with Cyberpunk, except there's no hacking.
Mhm.
There's a weird class system. There's drugs. There's people doing shady stuff. But yeah, this has like cybernetics, but they have Rippertech instead. But yeah, it's kind of close to Cyberpunk, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, "All right, what do you want?"
3 of your finest pipes, man.
Okay. And she holds out her hand for money.
I give her money.
And I mean, you just have money because you're an aristocrat. This would be nothing for you. And
Yeah.
then she just sets out the pipes and stuff to smoke with and goes, "Anything else? And are you reading her mind?"
I'm going to read her mind, yes.
Okay, go ahead. Read her.
I read her mind.
And what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Okay, you read her mind too well. You can see that she's actually picturing having an affair with Virgil, and that's gonna stick with you for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Which one's
And
Virgil?
Virgil's the American.
I thought Virgil was the nun. I was going to say, damn. All right.
No, not the nun.
Okay.
She's not that advanced yet.
You know why we're called nuns? Because you ain't get none.
Damn.
But yeah, it's like the handsome young American. She's picturing sleeping with him. Also, you find out that the guy was here. They pretty much drugged up the professors and left. And then she goes to leave, and as you see all this, you know that there is actually one of the gangsters watching you, and they roll, "It's them!" And they start to run. So yeah.
Well, I turn to Anton real quick and say, take her shot with her. She's interested. And I pull my sword. Do I know where the professor is on a 15? In here?
Yeah, with the guys screaming, "That's them!" and they're carrying him out through a trap door.
Yeah, I start sprinting right towards that.
And there's 4 thugs in the basement before the Lotus staff arrive. Now, the Lotus staff are neutral. They should fight you if you want to make a fight in their house, but if you just paid money and you're going to take it outside, they'll let you leave and not attack you, and you can avoid a fight. But if you want to attack them in this place, if you draw weapons, they will jump up and kick your shit.
Oh, I do not. Fine. I just yell out in yell out in Cantonese. Just like, our problem is with them. We don't want nothing to do with you. Enjoy.
And she just says, "Fine, get out of here, and take Don Quixote with you. Keep attacking the dragons."
Can do. O'Donnell. Just starts sprinting towards the guy.
I'll follow.
Okay, so when you get outside, they're heading towards the docks, and this is where I'm supposed to whip out the chases on. Okay, so everyone needs to give me athletic checks.
Okay.
11. Africa has made me strong. But apparently not as strong as whoever rolled that. Sister Mary, damn.
Sister Mary got. Oh, who got the 15?
I did. Oh, that was mind reading. That's mind reading. I rolled.
Okay, 15. O'Donnell got a 1, so you trip over your feet on the way out. Sister Mary got a 22. Virgil, what'd you get?
I didn't roll. I'll roll. Let me roll. Hold on a second.
Sorry. Sister Mary just rips off her sleeves and just dead sprints.
Okay,
Hey, wait. What is this thing with the 22?
that's
Sister Mary.
that's her roll. She got a 6 and ace multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what? How? What does she do then with that 22?
I'm telling you, if you let me narrate.
Okay.
Okay, so you're trying to make an athletics roll to catch up to the guys as they leave and get in the wagon. O'Donnell didn't make it. Antoine didn't make it. O'Donnell can't Benny because he crit failed. Antoine could try to Benny and try to do this. A 4 will get you out in time to take a shot at him. A 15, you're outside, you can take a shot at him. Mary, you're on the fucking wagon. With 22, you just jump out and just bam.
I'm gonna do a Benny on this one. How do you do a Benny thing on this thing?
You drop it on your skill. Like you
Drop it
drop
on
on
skill?
athletics in your character sheet, and it would.
It's just oh,
Next one, you can't Benny out of that.
Okay, forget it.
sorry.
No,
just-
you and I don't know, maybe you and Ricard are both fighting an imaginary dragon made of opium smoke while this is going on. That could be a thing.
You want
Yeah.
to really smoke it, you fools.
Hmm.
I didn't smoke any, but that's
It
fine.
doesn't. No, bro, it's a contact high. There's so much.
No, I
smoke
know.
in
I
here.
understand. I understand.
But yeah,
Meanwhile, just like Sister Mary just leaps out of a basement window over on top of
he
this.
leaps out of a basement trap door, it pirouettes, and lands on him. Okay, so Necron and Baron, what are you doing?
I'm still far away from correct?
No, you're with a 15. You are not on the wagon, but you can try to take a shot at him.
I'll shoot one of them in the leg with
Okay, what gun you using?
my Derringer, the small one.
Okay, give me a shot. A called shot to the leg is a -2. And that's still a hit with a raise, so go ahead and roll damage with a raise.
Oh, don't know how to do that.
You should just roll damage, should put it in there. Okay, I'm gonna roll an extra d6 for you to put that on. And so you got an 8. You hit one guy in the leg, and he's like, and his leg gives out, and he falls down. Necron, what do you do?
Alright.
There's like 4 guys loading up this guy into the wagon.
Oh. Okay then. Well. We're gonna do this. Holy fire!
God in holy hellfire!
Okay, you take out 4 guys.
Hmm.
And oh fuck. You bastards derailing my plot. I have to read to you after you actually save the professor.
Sorry. Well, we got one alive because I shot him in the leg, so walk over.
Well, is he alive, Necron, or not? Did your blast kill the guy on the ground too?
I guess not.
Okay, because you get to decide whether it does not. You're the one facing it.
Yeah, I believe
And
at least one person
soon
quit.
as you do that, a fucking demon appears. Because that's supposed to be the climactic end of the fight before you save the professor. So it was waiting for you at the docks, but because you blew up the wagon, it just comes down the street to eat you now.
Oh boy! All right, pull my sword and look at the sister. Like,
And now I will. Now everyone can join this because you can see it and you can come outside. So yeah, I am now going to go to the map, make up a map. And while we do this, everyone's going to take a 5-minute break because I need to pee, and it's my intermission time. I'm an old man. We'll come back and finish it out.
y'all in 5 minutes.
Okay. Where was I? Necro, am I echoing through you?
Say
Hello, testing.
Try again.
I walk the path of the bitch and the nigger. Yeah, I'm echoing through you.
Why is it only you?
Because I'm the loudest.
Yeah, I'll put on my headphones.
Okay, you guys need to get pictures for your tokens. It's pathetic. Ah. What the hell? They don't have that? Okay, Demon Dog in the book. What page is... Oh, Shadow Beast. It's called something else. My bad.
Oh, sweet, we're throwing down with a hellhound.
No, it's not a Hellhound. It's something slightly different.
Hey, while you're in there, can you put Swarm on my character sheet?
Fuck no. Give me a second. I'm trying to... I have to go to a different book track. Okay, where is the Shadow Beast? You are... Okay, Shadow Beast. Add to this.
So all I learned from
And-
this set that Mr. Mary's the main character.
Mm-mm.
No, that depends on who you ask. I mean, I think Father O'Donnell's pretty close. O'Donnell's pretty close to being a main character.
I'm cool with that.
You're supposed to be the main character because you're the one paying us, but, I'm sorry. It didn't work
I
out.
am a side character.
Okay, now we hit shared. Can you see this?
Yes.
I can.
Now move the shadow piece of it down. Now, what do you mean put the swarm on your sheet?
Isn't there in the bestiary? Isn't there a swarm?
Yeah. Like, you want me... I'm not sure if we can add it to your sheet.
Yeah, in the
You like, what, as an ally?
yeah, as an ally.
Okay, now you need to pick what kind of swarm. Basically, is it a flying one or one on the ground? That's the only real difference they have.
Ground is fine. Ground. We'll do ground for right now.
Okay, now it starts small unless you get a raise, so I'm gonna have to put this thing in. It's gonna be a pain in my ass.
Now, I got a question. Am I to understand that cold iron is good against demons?
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've got cold. That's good.
fair.
I've got cold iron shot shells. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Okay, now
Hmm.
I'm busy with the mate. That's a cool character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to get the Savage Worlds Adventure Guide. Okay, so Cat Necron wants to have a swarm. Okay, I'm putting the swarm in the turn tracker,
You put
and
it right
then
on,
I
you,
put it
you put it right
on-
on me.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to
Okay.
get your feet. Where the fuck are you?
Mhm.
Oh, you're over there.
Oh, in the top.
Okay, and I have to go to main, and then allies, and then I drag the swarm onto the ally section, and there you go, it's there. But
You will have to
all
drag
right,
it
so-
to my card on the combat tracker. It won't let me.
nah, we're just gonna go, and you have to make a spirit check and
Okay.
an action to see if you can actually do it. If you fail, you're not getting anything.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, and now we have to go to new round. And oh Jesus, the swarm got the Joker. Well, that doesn't count. We're gonna skip over that.
But I don't see it.
Okay, because it's not technically here yet. The Shadow Beast, and now I have to describe this beast. The sexy beast. Okay, so as soon as you defeat the goons, you see that the professor is pretty much in a crate. and they're gonna seal it up and just ship them off in the docks, like one of the many crates. But you hear a scream, and you turn around, and like one of the horses lies slaughtered, and in a hideous pose, the broken remnants of men, and part of the wagon's being destroyed, and you just see on top of one of the crates a huge, hideous shadow beast. Everyone make a fear check with spirit, because fuck, that's scary. You don't see that every day.
Why did I roll strength? I was trying to hit
Because
the
you're a
spirit.
punk. That's
Oh,
my only
so I got
answer, bro. You're a punker.
27 strength check. Can I like throw something at it that's like huge?
Slam your
No,
fist
this
into the
is
ground.
fear. That you have to roll spirit. I'm sorry.
Can I do anything with that 27? That's ridiculous.
That's your
Yeah,
roll.
I mean, if you want, you can just say you flexed really hard to deflect the fear. I'll buy that. But it's 27.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to throw out a 27 because it's hard to get. Okay.
That's right. I flex. I yell really loud at the demon.
I think you scare everybody.
Okay, so it's a fear -2, but with the fucking thing you have that don't do anything. Alright, so everyone who wants to fight this thing, go ahead and give me a mental check.
Mental.
No? Okay. Oh wait, the thing
mental
goes
check.
first. So did everyone pass the fear check?
Yeah,
I think so.
Orkard, I'm waiting on you. Okay, so you're good. And eeny, meeny, miny, mo. He's going after Antoine because Antoine's flexed at him.
Yeah.
What is your strength even? Like, dear God.
Oh, he got like a deep strength, but it exploded multiple times.
It's still wild.
It's kind of a cartoon looking thing where he's like yelling and then he kind of slowly, like it's like the balloon slowly, running out of air.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just thought of
Okay,
Popeye
so
with
the
his chest
shadow
finished
beast
with opium.
just comes up and like, you and your opium powers don't scare me, boy.
Oh, got it. Talk.
And he hits you with a bite claw. Oh yeah, it talks. It's a demon from hell. What do you think? And
Yeah,
this is
fair
a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully someone got the healing. And Shadow Beast banks you with a... Oh, this is not going to go well for you, guy. Well, that is a wound. Do you want to soak it?
Sure.
If you do, drop a Benny on the blood drop next to... And try to soak it.
Where's the blood drop?
Combat tracker.
It's next to the shaken. On the combat
Next to
tracker.
in the combat tracker. In the shaken combat tracker.
Under your entry,
See
under
if I
your
can
entry.
find that. So there's a blood drop here. Okay, I see a blood drop. Sure enough.
Yeah, you
Let's
just
see.
drag your Benny from that onto that, and it should try to roll your soak.
Onto the blood drop here.
Okay, you managed to soak it, so the damage is negated, and that's his turn. Now it's on to O'Donnell. You see your companion fighting a shadow beast.
I charge it. Wild
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
This here.
Is your sword
in there.
magic or anything at all?
It's got attitude.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
S is the bad guy.
Yes, you have to move your guy up to it.
Okay, enter. Alt. Run.
That's hit approved. Look at that. There we go.
Okay. All right, and then see control click.
Got him.
Okay, and then where's my? Let's see here. Combat, and there should be a +1 on this.
Okay, it doesn't do anything.
I will Benny that.
No, stop it. Let me finish my narration because it's a waste.
Oh, okay.
When you hit it with a normal sword, it cuts through it like it's cutting through a shadow because it's ethereal like a ghost. Now, because you're from St. George, you pretty sure that this thing is weak to bright lights or light sources because it's made of literal shadow.
Oh. Okay.
So now that you actually swung at it and the sword went through and you see it's a literal shadow, that's what you learned. But yeah, you did get something out of it, but you're not doing damage to it.
Okay, I'll call that out to everybody. It only responds to it's only resistant to light.
I have a
Must
question.
Put a bright light at it.
Can I replace my rapier with a ruler? You know, the yardstick?
Yeah, that would be mechanically. That's a walking stick because it would give you or a baton. It's still the same damage. If you want the +1 parry, it'd just be a walking stick and it'd just be a balanced ruler for fighting. But yeah, you can do that. That's easy. It'd be the same cheap price as a walking stick. It'd be cheaper.
Can you lock that down so I can know how far I'm moving?
I remove. Oh, lock it down so you can see it. Okay, yeah, sure.
But
did it work?
Yeah, it did for a second. Oh, there it goes. Oh.
Okay, I need to stop touching it. There we go. Lock mode. Now try it. See, they killed me because the original thing, it's red when it's locked and brown when it's not, and Ripper Tech is like all brown, like two different shades of brown between lock and unlock. It's very hard to tell.
All right.
Okay, 6. So you move 6.
All right, and click. I'm not gonna bring out the template because I'm going for the selective.
Okay, so you're just doing burst on that one guy.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any others, right?
No, you do not. And you failed.
I'm a Benny. I'm a Benny.
Go ahead and drop your Benny on your skill. Okay, that is a 4. Now,
yeah, I don't know why it's going against parry.
let me check. Yeah, because it thinks you're doing fighting.
Okay, well, I'll fix that in a minute. But
okay, now you're gonna hate me. Because he's a shadow beast. He has uncanny reflexes. Actually, there's a chance to jump out the way.
Okay.
All right, with a 6, that -2 equals 4. So he completely avoids the attack.
Huh.
And growls at you. It is not. Okay, Antoine, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, I got a question. So, do I know anything about what this thing is vulnerable to other
It's
than
vulnerable
light?
to light, bright lights, flashlight, lamp. If you have fire on you, you could use that. If you want to put the glow power on one of your bolts, that will hurt it. Also, your bolt power will hurt this because that's magical and it works against ghosts and other ethereal beings.
Okay, the glow. I'll do the bolt and I'll add glow to it just in case that helps it some.
Okay, go ahead. Oh.
Okay, cool. I need to select the target. Yes. See if I can know how to do that.
This is like shooting a gun at something, but you use weird science.
So S is here.
So go ahead and describe your Hadouken to people. How does it work?
I got to figure out how to target this thing. a second.
Well, you click your guy, then you go over to the S, he'll hold control and left click, and I'll target it.
Uh-huh. Is it targeted? No. Let's see. The Shadow Beast. No, it's not.
Yeah,
One
you
second.
should be. I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it. Let me just do this real quick. Click U, control, left click. Okay, it's targeted. Now go roll your thing. Now, what is
Targeted.
your bolt power? What's it look like?
Was the bolt? Actually, what it looks like is not kind of relevant to this. What it looks like is it shoots hardwood spikes, so it's wooden. Like normally you'd use it like against, say, vampires, you know? However, I'm going to put the glow on it, and it is magical, so.
No, what do you shoot with? I mean, you're shooting.
What does it shoot with?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like...
because it's weird science. So.
Yeah, it's a gun that shoots almost like shooting bolts, like almost like a crossbow. Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like a big slingshot.
Hey, Necron.
Yo.
He got the needler from ancient China, but filled it with wooden toothpicks instead.
Oh yeah. Neither all the way.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's see.
Okay, that is a wound. Now, because you put glow on it and it's weak to light specifically, I'm adding another D6 on top of that.
Nice.
And... oh, Jesus. 6, 12... okay, 25 plus that adds 37. It's dead, Jim.
Nice.
I'm going to check to see if it has any wounds. No. Now, it could be that guy and try to throw up a penny to soak it, but it's not soaking at 37. Okay, I'm going to try one just to see if it... because I only got one penny here, but... okay. Nah, I mean, there is no wound cap, so 30, what's 37 divided by 4, Necron?
I don't know. Like
8 or 9?
8, yeah. It was
So
about
yeah,
nine.
it's not
nine.
9 wounds, it's dead. You have managed to incap the Shadow Beast, so
Nice.
go ahead and describe how you epically killed it.
I just whip this thing out and I pop it, you know. But I had to tune it a little bit to put the glow effect on it, you know. And it looks like a bolt coming out, but it's kind of a little bit like bright and also a little cool at the same time. It's kind of like a bright bluish
Yeah, it got
white
the
color.
David Bowie effect. It's sparkling. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, so you slayed the Shadow Beast, and it literally kind of fucking explodes. Does anyone have Rip Protect?
I do.
Yes, I do.
If you want, you can roll it and try to catch some of this thing in a vial to make a potion with it.
I'll roll it because I'm right next to it.
Okay, that will be a straight Rip Protect roll. 1 success is 1 usable part. A raise is 2. The most you can get is 2.
I got a raise, man. I got 2 raises.
Okay, so you got, what'd you get?
So I got a 12.
Okay, so you managed to capture 2 parts of it. You can actually make a couple things with that later, but we'll get into that later.
Okay.
But just keep that in mind. Write it down. 2 parts of Shadow Beast somewhere.
Nice.
Now, we're going to wrap it up here, lads. The aftermath. Oh, you found... you saved the guy. Woohoo! And... damn it, where is... oh, this is... I had to change pages to see the stats of that beast, and now it's way up there. Hey, Jack. Do you bother waking up the professor?
Yeah.
Like, oh, lads, what the hell? They drugged me and put me in a crate. I'm not that pretty.
Well, my friend, your brain is probably the thing they're after.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm gonna have to go back home, and we'll have to report this to your lodge. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so in the morning, you find out that the guy's drugged. He doesn't know why they took him, but when you ask around, it seems that someone's been capturing Egyptologists, any freaking expert on ancient Egypt from academic institutions,
Oh.
and yeah. So, lads, you saved the professor. That's it for tonight. We can go on with a side mission next week or another story mission, and we can do downtime.
Side mission sounds fun.
Okay, now, before we go any further, everyone take an advance, because, oh my god, you dominated those poor thugs. And there's that one guy who got shot in the leg who you left, and he's kind of like, oh, look, I'm just a hired hand. Can I go home? I have no, I did not want to work for a fucking Shadow Beast.
Well, let's find
They
out.
didn't tell me that.
Read in his mind.
You're reading, yeah, this guy is like Zeke from the docks, and you know, you pay him some opium, he'll go beat someone up for you, but he's just a normal guy. He has no real, like, he's what they call misguided minion or whatever. They're just paid lackeys. They're not really loyal. If it's too dangerous, they run. Their whole thing is they're just in it for the money and they leave. They didn't even know they're working for the Cabal or anything like that. They're just like, what the fuck is this? He knew he was hired to kidnap some rich guy, some professor,
Mhm.
and they offered him opium. That's it.
Do we know who? Does he know who hired him, or like a name?
No, they didn't see his face. Even the boss didn't see his face. It was, he called himself Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
You probably assume that name's fake because there's no way. Everyone called Mr. Johnson, who's in a contract, is usually a fake name. This is where Shadowrun got it from. They stole it from Rippers back in the day.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I just turn over this guy to the Bobbies then.
Okay, and the Bobbies are like, all right, well, you're arrested for attempted kidnapping, but, you know, you bribed me with enough opium, we'll let you go, Gary. And he's like, all right, thanks. And then he goes off. But he's never going to fight you again because he does not want to fight supernatural monsters or be involved with that shit. You just want to smoke opium and make money.
Literally, as they say that, I'm just like, God, this country's awful. I just go back to the lodge.
And they're like, hey, don't be knocking on the opium. It's one of England's greatest exports and imports at the same time.
How are you exported?
They export to China, and then the Chinese sell it back to them. It's weird.
I miss Germany. Just goes back to this. Just goes back to the group. We're like, well, let us just head back.
Okay, so you go back to university. If you want to go to lodge, you can. Everyone take an advance. Now, my boyo, you do have access to a Ripper Tech lab if you want to make a potion or implant.
Okay, what kind of implant can you make with this thing?
Claws or mandibles. You can take the teeth or the claws and implant, but those are implant only. If you do the potion, you can do either the super speed one for adrenaline, which you drink it and you can like run really fast for 5 rounds. If you do that as an implant, it's the adrenaline, the one you were trying to take before, that makes you go faster. You can make that into a potion that's temporary, or you can stick it in somebody else. You can't stick stuff in yourself because that's the downside of being a Ripper Tech doc.
Okay. So you can either get the potion or you can do the claws, pretty much.
Well, you have to give someone else the claws, not yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Is it claws or retractable claws?
Retractable claws. You can take that. It will just do the standard reason. And depending on how well he rolls, you can just have that. If he does really well, there's no downside. But you can make it, because it's a Shadow Beast, you can choose retractable claws or normal, because it's not that much.
How many potions can you make using those 2 pieces?
2 things. So you can make 2 things. Implant or potion, or 1 thing and 1 potion.
Mm-hmm. Or I could take the edge where you get twice as many potions and then make 4 potions.
You can do that now, but I mean, I don't got all night, Virgil, so make a decision because this stuff expires in 24 hours. You don't get it doesn't keep.
Does anybody want the claws?
Nah, I'm saving out for golem hands.
Oh, anybody else? Who
I'd
wants
go
claws,
insane
man?
if I took them. Sorry.
Huh? Say what?
I'd go insane
He
if I
can't
took
take
them.
any more because he's only at 2 reason. You don't want to go lower.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's at
Okay.
3, but yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I'll take the edge where you make double potions, and I'll make 4 potions.
Okay, well, you have to roll for each potion. I'll get cracking. What are you making a potion?
I guess there's only one potion you can make, right? Just
No,
that
you can
one,
make
right?
all of
Any potion.
them. As long as it's not from an undead, because this counts as a live shadow beast. You can make the healing potion. You could make
Oh.
the adrenaline boost potion.
Mhm.
And you can make the fear of depressing potion.
Oh, okay. I'll make so healing is like heal 1 wound, right? Just like a heal. It's like
You
normal
heal
healing.
1 wound, but you're fatigued for 4 hours because it tires you out. You make a bigger check, and you like instantly heal like Wolverine, but it's tiring.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than dying.
Okay, cool. I'll yeah, it is. I'll make 1 healing and 3 speed potions.
Okay, Pugger, give me a roll, and if you fail, they're useless.
Mm-hmm. 1 roll, right?
No, you have to do 1 roll per potion, Pugger.
What do you get? What if you get a raise, like 15?
If you get a raise, then the reason penalty on the potion goes away.
Okay, cool.
Because you do take a penalty to your reason when you're trying to down it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Well, that
like,
was
seriously,
the.
learn to read the book beforehand, Pugger.
Well, that was the healing
Please
potion,
pause
so
it one
it's
more
it's
time.
free of negative effects. Okay,
Woo!
roll again.
Yeah, no, it still has the negative effect of the fatigue, but there's no penalty to use it. You just
Damn,
drink it
I just
all
got
the
another raise. I got a 10 this time, so I got a speed potion with no penalty.
Okay.
Freaking weird
And
science.
I got another one. I got another raise.
You're not. Are
11.
you rolling Ripper Tech? Because you can't use weird science for this. It has to be Ripper Tech.
No, I'm rolling Ripper Tech,
He is
man.
using Ripper
Okay.
Tech, yeah.
So, and the other one success, you just made it.
Oh, that one
Okay,
we don't
cool.
take. That one we
Okay,
use
so
on
I got
PCs.
yeah. Okay, I've got 3 potions with no negative and 1 with yes.
Okay, now I have to go to Ripper Tech.
No, the joke was like that. The Oingo Boingo song "Weird Science" is just blasting in Victorian style in the lab.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that'd be sick in Victorian style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what did you take? You took. I'm trying to find the speed thing. Okay, Grave Brew extract only. Hag's Heart. Hardened Hand. Hectate Tears. Hellfire Synapse. Mesmerize. What's the thing that makes you run faster?
I don't know.
Why don't you know, Necron? Get to knowing things.
Let me take a look. I think I've seen it before. See,
I know the healing thing is
called-
Dread Ligament.
Are you talking about adrenaline acceleration, or are you talking about Fiend's
You tell
Blood?
me. You get to pick one.
Fiend's Blood.
Okay, now adrenaline acceleration was a -2, and each raise reduces it by 1.
Fiend's Blood.
Fiend's Blood is a -2, so there is no negative. Now, the recipient gains 1 extra non-movement action that has no multi-action penalty.
I think.
But you,
Yeah, I don't need that because I already got the quickness.
the speed potion is It increases your pace by 2 and your running die. Now you gotta remember that these can be put onto other people, not just you.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yes,
give it to
that's right.
anybody.
Yeah, I was thinking about giving one to each, so that if we ever have to make a quick escape, we can all
Okay,
do it
so
together.
you have 3 speed potions and 1 healing potion. Now I don't know if Ricard's okay with using a monster potion, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends on the situation.
Okay, because alright, so you have 3 things. I'll give you fleet footed for like 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, mark the other one that's dank because it has only a success and no raises. So that guy has to roll at -2 when he takes his vigor or throw it up.
Cool.
Alright, guys, what do you think? Did you have fun?
I had fun.
Okay, so same time next week. Any tweaks you need?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Yep.
Okay, now you all get 1 favor from the professor each. You can trade favors in for weapons, armor, or bank them in to do things, or for
Nice.
money. If you want to be crafted
Mhm.
and get plain money, but yeah.
Nice.
Will you put that under notes or something?
Oh, there's a thing on the sheet that just says favors. Let me double check if that's
And we
on
can't
there.
fill that
before I
out.
talk.
Only you can.
It is on favors, so I'm gonna have to go up there and hit 1. It took the place of the spot where they put conviction. I see what happened.
How much money worth of stuff can you get out of it?
Read the book, man. Stop asking me these questions. Do it on your own.
Favors. I'll look it up. Okay. Because I'll probably get the shield thing.
Well, the shield thing's only £1, so you should be able to get that pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy a cloak while we're doing this too.
Oh, the cloak doesn't cost money. It's just the training to use it like that is what costs £1.
Mm-hmm. The cloak
You
is
can
really
just
cool.
literally do a favor, and they'll teach you how to do cloak fighting for the
Yeah.
favor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll do then.
Gonna
And while
say
you're at it, you get a free Matador hat.
Temptin. Oh wait, do sabers exist in this system? I want
Yes.
to grab.
They're a strength D6 weapon.
Ooh, I might grab one of those at some point since I'm German, and that just seems like something. Shing.
Alright, if you're interested in German style, I'll give you a Zuhander, but it'll only work for 2-handed sword.
No, I'm a duelist. I need a cavalry saber.
Okay.
Not yet though. I gotta absolutely boost my tough and my parry so much before I actually start mixing it up in melee more than I just did.
+2 damage with 3.
Well, that's why you need to wear the shield, and but yeah. Because the shield gives you +2 parry and cover, but it don't count as a weapon. So, like the rapier and shield do stack for +3 total.
Yeah.
But the
Well, that's the thing.
downside is you can't, attack with each hand. Well, you can, but it's like bonking them.
No, I know. That's why I've been using the Florentine just to get that the +2 bonus from just.
Well, you do get the Florentine bonus if you're fighting a guy that only has 1 weapon, which gives you like an extra +1 to hit. You have a weapon in each hand.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But yeah. If you took 2 fisted, you could attack once with each hand with no penalty. Whoa.
Wait,
But only with melee attacks. Range attacks are different.
Yeah. Let me just check something real quick. I think I was doing the rapier, the sword cane wrong. Does it qualify something different?
No, it don't. I mean, the sword cane is both a rapier and a walking stick. So when you pull it apart, you literally have a weapon in each hand.
Okay. Yeah,
If
no,
you
it's the
want
same.
to.
Yep. I just want to check that. Alright.
I mean, Necron has one, but that's because he doesn't want to get yelled at for bringing his sword into a ball.
I mean, that's what I did. That's why I have a Derringer. Oh, I gotta reload that.
Yeah, you do. It's only the 1 shot.
No, it's 2-shot. Derringer's got two chambers.
Nice. And Ricard just said, I don't care. I'm bringing a broadsword and a shield everywhere I go.
Like I said, I'm the face. So I'm like, yes, I can get people into this, absolutely. And failing that, I'll just puppet them.
You can't get puppet till season, though.
Oh, I know, but that's the plan. I got to build up the strength.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. Right now, you can probably get like empathy or something. Whoa, I feel
mean-
your feelings.
Mind reading and speak languages is pretty good. Lower.
Right.
Literally about to do that on the thing if we didn't drop it that turn of attempting to lower its fighting.
So Virgil was the best one because you got the ridiculous damage. Yay. See, I told you, Bolt's a great spell, and everyone's underrates it.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So there's a bunch of stuff about like building facilities.
Yeah, that's a lodge. You don't worry about that till seasoned. Until you're
Okay.
seasoned, you just use the local lodge of the country you're in, so they'll let you borrow their stuff.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
what country want to build our our lodge?
You can pick any of them because it's not like there's a hard, fast rule. There's one country per lodge. But yeah, it's one lodge per country. But yeah, just maybe play the game a bit more before you decide.
Fair enough.
Like for example, the United States has a lodge in New York. It's in the sewers, so it's like one of the birthplaces of Ninja Turtles. Necron, my jokes are falling flat.
Yeah, I did fall flat. Yeah.
Did anyone spend any of their cool adventure cards? No.
I
Okay.
did because I used it. I could take any edge no matter the requirements. And I took holy.
Hey, this is
Warrior.
really
man.
interesting. This thing called the apparatus.
Alright, I'm closing the room and going to
In
bed.
8
It's 11
radius.
o'clock.
Yeah.
What?
I think I'll list. Cool.
What apparatus? He's looking at the lightning gun.
Room call.
Yeah, I know.
apparatus.
That's like a
Yeah.
primitive Ghostbuster pack. It shoots lightning at things.
Shit, it makes it lights really bright up for like 8, so it's twice the size of a large burst. Yeah, I could probably take that one.
Flashlight.
So that would be something like you could attack somebody with that, right? You could attack a demon with that.
If they're weak to light, the shadow demons are, but a normal demon that's corporal is not weak to light.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it can be tweaked so it shoots out sunlight, but then again, it has to be weak to sunlight for that to hurt it. Not everything is weak to light or sunlight. They'll just stand there and look at you like you're a jackass.
Staring at each other in a bright light.
Like, bro, turn the headlight off. It's not working.
Hey, look, we have to kill Dracula. That'll be a good thing to have.
Yeah, I think.
Oh
that may be
no,
useful.
Dracula has the dankness. He can actually put up an umbrella to stop the light.
Well,
whatever. This still is useful to just light up a dark space.
Well, you gotta
It's
see how
pretty
much
much the
money it
whole
is,
room.
or you just take it, because, you know.
I mean, it's not a bad option. I got to think of what I want to do with my favor.
So if you
I know
take
exactly
the
what you
cape,
wanna do. Huh?
the cape
the
is like
is 1 shilling, or 1 pound. So if you take money, you'll have to pay £1 to get it.
Yeah. And the shield is the same thing, basically. It's just that you got to use special skill to use the cape.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm saying instead of buying a cape, like a special cape, I just say you buy the skill and you can use any cape like a shield. This is an actual fighting style from Flashing Blades. And I thought it'd work in this setting because people don't want to walk around with shields usually.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like it.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going